Hey, this is Kina Knisley, and this is Real Talk about real estate. And today I have Donnie Fields from Chicago, and we were just talking. I've never been to Chicago, so what is Chicago like, Donnie? What's there?
So there's a lot going on here. It's not just a place. Chicago has a personality. I like to say, it's the grit, it's the grind, and of course, it's the heart of gold. This is the Midwest, so people tend to have that Midwest personality here, which is great. But I love it. I mean, I moved here about 7 years ago from Miami, Florida, where we only have two seasons, which is summertime and hurricane season, to get four seasons here. I definitely like the four seasons. I like the sun, I like the winter, I like the spring, and I like the fall.
So, wow. So you restarted your business 7 years ago. You just picked it up. Were you an agent in Miami also, or?
No, I was not. I used to run the prosthetic services for VA hospitals. So I transferred over
Oh.
here to the VA hospital and I ended up retiring in 2021. And that's when I got into real estate.
So wow. So that's how you are a veteran. Um,
Yep. Yep.
as we know each other from KW military. Woo! So it is my favorite group. So if I wanted to come to Chicago with my
Okay.
VA loan, because now that we're doing a lot of VA rep stuff, I'm hearing that it's not as easy to get VA offers accepted. Are you running into that?
You, I am not running into that per se. I mean, every now and then, if it's a property that needs work, obviously, because they're looking for as is type of terms, if you will. And VA, we can't guarantee that and always let them know, hey, well, we won't ask for anything, but who knows what the
Yeah,
appraiser's going to,
yeah, we
cite,
never.
if you will. But if the house is good to go, I'd love talking to the agents. I mean, that's something I do is I pick up the phone, call them. I explain that, this is his benefit and he earned the right to go zero down. Because, when they do ask me, why is he going zero down? Does he not have any money? It's like, no, he's doing quite well. It's just, but he earned that right to go zero down. But I'm not having too many problems with VA loans. About 90% of my business are veterans, and
Yeah,
it
yeah.
seems like we're pretty good. When I probably we helped over 100 veterans over the last few years
Oh,
getting the homes either here or referrals out. But yeah, I'm not having that issue.
yeah, I just VA rep is pushing a bill through to try to make the education better because I've always been in Hawaii.
Uh-huh.
We have all the bases, so we do VA like you know. I don't have to call and say and explain why there's no money down. We all know
Yeah, yeah.
great benefit that they've earned, and but it's so sad to hear that in little towns where there's not military, I guess they are struggling because people don't
And
know
they're
because they don't
yeah,
know. It's
and they are a lot of veterans here. So Chicago's a great place for disabled veterans because you only have to be 70% to be waived property taxes here.
ooh,
So that's actually pretty good. Yeah, in Florida, you have to be 100%. So
yeah.
it's actually a great destination for disabled veterans when it comes to the savings with property taxes.
So now, do you have any military bases or VA hospitals or what else is the draw for the military?
Well, there's three VA hospitals in a short amount of distance from here. I used to work at the Hines and the Jesse Brown VA, and I oversaw the prosthetic service at I can't think of that one, Great Lakes. The Great Lakes is here at the naval base. We also have a few on guard or a few guard units around here as well too. So it's definitely a lot of veterans around here. But Great
Oh,
Lakes is the big one.
yeah. Okay, so now I want to come there with my VA loan. Now I want to buy a house.
Okay.
What is my average price point for a home there?
Ooh, that's a great question. So the average price point is typically around 350K. And of course, this all depends on where you're pointing your compass, city versus burb. But 350 is the price point. But again, as a veteran, zero down, no PMI. Often, most of my veterans get no closing cost if I work a concession in there. So
Yeah.
it's a great opportunity for veterans.
So wow. So for 350, what can I get? Am I getting
Well,
1,500
you're gonna,
feet? I'm gonna tell
yeah,
you
yeah.
here, you're not getting anything.
Yeah,
So
well, yeah. In the city, you'll get about, 1,200 square feet above ground. And then you also, if it has a basement, which most places do have basements around here, You can either get that finished or not. So about 350 will get you, yeah, 1200 bungalow in the city, brick house, it'll be there forever. If that basement's finished, then you got, two more bedrooms and an extra bathroom down there. If it's not finished, at least you can see if any the walls are leaking.
Yeah. So that, yeah, here, like
I
I
like
said,
I like I like an unfinished basement because in Florida we don't have basements. So I love an unfinished basement for
yeah,
storage.
we don't have those either. It's rather hard to
Yeah.
dig into volcanic rock.
Yes.
So, so it bet you guys kind of need them because, right, you get the weather that every once in a while you need that basement, right, for
Oh
cover.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
So, yeah. All right. So, what about investing? Is Chicago a good place if you have investors who want to cash flow?
So yeah, actually, it's actually great for investors. Chicago is great for investors. When COVID hit, most of the country went skyrockets. In Chicago, we didn't get too high, which is great. Uh, but there's still great short-term opportunities here, for house hacking, Airbnbs, as we are a tourist destination. For midterms rentals, we got a lot of hospitals, we got a lot of schools, which is great, for midterm rentals, and of course, long-term rentals. Neighborhoods here are going through a revitalization everywhere. I mean, most of the places here have been built, 100 years ago. So there's a lot of neighborhoods going through that revitalization, which means you can buy low, fix it up, and rent high. So
So,
definitely a good place for investors.
yeah, no, that does sound. Now, you mentioned short term. So, short term rentals are still legal there and you're not having the pushback.
It depends. It's from I guess we have townships here, so it's pretty much from township to township. So you just have to check whatever town you're moving into. Like one here, it's great. Is Westchester. I mean, Airbnbs. You can be anywhere in Chicago in 15 minutes if you're in Westchester. And of course, it's getting to Loyola. It's close to the VA. So that's a great place. That's where I'm looking for my investments at right now.
So, wow. Okay. Well, I do have a lot of investors who are always looking, so I'll send them your way. Now, you talked about Chicago being a vacation destination. What's there? I know you guys have the Bears, right? Is football?
Hey, you didn't say it right. It's the Bears.
Oh, it's the Dub Bears. Okay, they're
The
football,
Bears.
and then you have the Cubs. They're babies, right? Or baseball.
Yeah, yeah, actually, yeah. Well, we have the Cubs and the Sox, and if you're from here or if you visit here, you got to pick a side because if you don't pick a side, then we can't be friends.
You have two baseball teams? You're big
We
enough
do.
to
We got
support two professional baseball teams.
yeah, yeah. Actually, I think Chicago is the third largest state in America behind New York and LA. So we're actually really big. We got two. We got soccer teams, we got food festivals, we got the Navy Pier, we got museums that don't suck, and of course, summers are like none other here in Chicago with the live music, rooftop bars, Navy Pier, all kinds of stuff in the summertime. Great place to be in the summer.
Wow. So see, now every time I do one of these, I want to go. I just need to I think I need a motor home, but I only last about an hour and 15 minutes riding in a car. It's from being on an island for so long. So after
Yeah,
about 15
yeah.
minutes, I'm like, are we there? So,
You
uh,
you make me think of the Smurfs. Are we there yet? Are we
yeah,
there yet?
I know. That's how I am. I don't handle road trips well. But wow, so that sounds like amazing. So now what about condos? Do you have a lot of condominiums there? And are you guys having the insurance issues that we're seeing everywhere else, especially here?
Yeah, I know in Florida they're going through that with condos as well, well, insurance in general. But no, not really. We do have a lot of condos. Of course, this is, the concrete jungle if you go to the city. So we have condos everywhere. And no, we're not having issues with insurance. Yeah.
Okay. So what are your average maintenance fees if your HOA fees and such?
Oh gosh, depends on where you're at. The average fees, they're kind of up there. So yeah, I would say about 350 to 500, and that just depends on what you're getting to. If you got a doorman, it's going to probably be in the city. I've seen them up to 1200 in the city.
Yeah, that's where
Uh,
we are, just kind of
yeah.
normally, just no doorman.
Yeah.
Just, yeah, I
Well,
don't
somebody has to wave down that taxi for you here. So
Yes.
yeah. Yeah.
But
But again,
wow,
it all depends on the amenities that they
yeah.
provide.
No, I that now I need to come. So what else do you want people to know about Chicago?
Chicago has a lot of local industry. By that, it keeps it practical. We have a lifestyle that keeps it sexy. And of course, with second homes, it keeps it strategic here. So, yeah, Chicago, you can kind of get everything you need to do done right here.
So, wow. Okay. Well, I am definitely going to send my investors your way and I'm going to visit as soon as I can. But
Well, you got somebody to show you around then.
yes, and thank you so much for joining us. And this has been Kina Knisley with Real Talk About Real Estate. Thanks, Donnie.
Yes, thank you. Make me look good. Rio, make me look good.
She
No
always
bikinis.
does. Yeah. I was thinking of Speedo, Speedo.